Hello YouTube, it is I, the mega famous DJ Winza, and so yeah, yesterday while I was at work, it probably happened the day before, but the news was coming out, and when I got home from work, I was too frustrated and tired from thinking about it to make a video then. But I've got my coffee now. So, fucking Donald Trump. Really? This old pile of crap who hasn't had to actually work at any point in his life is, in a roundabout way, of course, kind of doing a death threat on one of his opponents. Now, I'm gonna be perfectly honest. I'm not a huge Hillary supporter. I'm not. I was a Bernie fan, and since he I don't even know if he's officially dropped out. He hasn't actually said he dropped out. Like, I haven't found anything anywhere that has a recording of him saying, I am no longer running, or I don't want to run anymore. I haven't seen any of that. Please put a link down below if you find a video of him saying that. Either way. Because of that, I am looking at things from all the angles at once. I'm trying to find out which of the candidates that are running, whether it be the primary two parties or the independent parties, i.e. the Green and the Libertarian Party. Right now, I'm teetering far closer to the Libertarian and Green Party candidates, Gary Johnson from the Libertarian and Jill Stein from the Green Party. People keep on putting, different memes up. Oh, if you follow this person, you'll definitely not want to follow this independent candidate. And then it puts up information that had absolutely nothing to do with the candidate they're trying to disparage. Really, guys? But, it just really seems like, and this is, further proof that Trump is incredibly bad for our country politically. He's turning the entire political process into a reality show. Like, legit, a reality show. It's a joke now. Because of him running, especially considering he is the front runner for one of our two major political parties, it's viewed in other countries, and I have friends who are in England, I have friends who are in Australia, Denmark, South Africa, and they've mentioned how ridiculous our current political process is going. How, especially the one in Africa, how frighteningly similar to all the dictators in Africa, and how frighteningly similar to all the dictators in the Middle East Trump is. How he's trying to whip up everyone into a frenzy against different fragments of humanity, like, trying to whip up the gun lovers against the people that just don't want to get shot frequently. He's trying to get anyone who is not South American, Latino, or Mexican, to be completely against South American, Latino, and Mexicans. He's trying to get anyone who is not Muslim or Middle Eastern to be completely against anyone who's Muslim and Middle Eastern. I have a very close friend who is very near and dear to my heart. And by the way, if you're watching this, Mo, I love you, man. You are still my little buddy. Long story there, folks who don't know us. I would never turn against him. Let me say that again. I would never turn against him. It wouldn't happen. It's never going to happen. I have never met a more kind human being. Well, I've met quite a few, actually, but not more kind, but the same level of kindness. And they are from all different walks of life, all different backgrounds, all different ethnicities. And the fact of the matter is, the only group we should be against are the ones that are actually doing these acts of terror, not anyone who just happens to share one or two things with them. I mean, for fuck's sake, maybe we should turn against Trump because, you know, the kid who shot up the church in South Carolina had blonde hair like he does. Maybe he's a psychotic killer too because he has blonde hair. Or maybe, you know, we should turn against Donald Trump because just like another certain good talker who had no political experience and, you know, had immigrant parents, he might be the next Hitler. You see, a lot of people like to compare their foes to Hitler, don't they? The only difference is he really is talking exactly like Hitler. He is doing the exact same kind of speech against the Muslims, against Mexicans, against South Americans, and it is just disgusting. And now he has resorted to, as what's her name? God damn it! I should write this shit down, but it flows a little better when I don't. It feels better when I don't. Massachusetts. God damn it. Senators. There we go. Elizabeth Warren. Thank you for being part of my state's senators. Although it really would have been better if you were running with Bernie, but I understand. Anyway, as she said, he has to resort to death threats because he's losing to a girl. And if I recall from history class, pretty much anyone who stood against Hitler got killed. So, we're having all these ultra-conservative nutcases and all these old folks that are conservative and just happen to still be alive voting for this fucking piece of shit that really only cares about where his next buck is coming from. And they're eating it up. And it's just terrifying. It really is. I don't want to spew out too much because I don't want to just spend this entire time talking about this because I want to have a happy life. I want to relax. Yesterday was mine and my girlfriend's anniversary, and I didn't get to enjoy it, although I will be able to enjoy it on Friday, or at least Friday night anyway. By the way, you guys might be getting another DJ Winza Does Karaoke video. Excuse me. I also ate breakfast. Fuck you. But this is all absolutely horrifying, that this is what's going on in the country that I live in. And I can understand if, people who live in other countries where there are other horrifying things going on would say, oh, that's nothing, but you've had that going on for quite some time. We've only had to deal with this nutcase for the last year. And it's absolutely terrifying that he is in the position he's in. Because this won't just affect us. This will affect you as well. You're having trouble with your country's leader? Guess what? If your country's leader doesn't agree with that asshole and he wins, your country will be a crater because he doesn't have any fucking control over himself. He doesn't have any control over anything that comes out of his mouth. He shouldn't even be allowed to fucking live. Well, he should be allowed to live. I'm not going to say anything. He shouldn't be allowed to live in the lap of luxury that he is. They should instantly drop the gag orders that his ex-wives have and allow his ex-wives to fucking speak to the public. Like, legit. That is the one thing that I guarantee will fucking get his ass thrown the fuck off the bill. But then again, he seems like a woman beater. The kind of person that loves having control over other people. So he probably put his wives in too many compromising positions and beat them when they would not comply. And what's her name? I think it was one of his girlfriends before his current wife. Actually, go gadget Google. I'll do this again. Trump ex-wives. Marla Maples, there we go. Marla Maples, actually. She was one of his ex-wives, not ex-girlfriends. She threatened to talk, and he threatened to sue. They both have gag orders on them. And probably because he was abusive, and because he's an extraordinarily rich person for no reason other than his daddy gave him his money, and he's been just, fake investing and losing money frequently. Because, most of his investments he loses. Because of that, he was able to enforce that he would sue her. And I'm pretty certain the only reason why they went along with their gag orders is because otherwise they wouldn't have gotten the divorce settlements that they did. I can't even look at that orange piece of shit. Seriously, it's like wrinkly orange soft serve. Ugh. Anyway. Enough of the tiny-handed madman. Just, even if you are voting for him, go ahead and vote. It really doesn't matter to me who you vote for as long as you vote. That's my opinion. If you don't like my opinion, please tell me your opinion in the comments section below, and we can have a nice discussion. And, if you put something really interesting, I will read it in a video. I will talk about it. I'm small enough of a channel that, I can go and look at my my, come on, fucking load. Fucking load, you son of a bitch. Oh, come on, you're taking forever. Community, there we go. Alright, the last few comments I had, by the way, and this is for everybody who wants it. I'm going to approve that comment. There we go. Even though it says likely for spam, or likely spam, I don't give a fuck. But I'm going to put that because I don't know what that word is. I think it's just a different language word for video. But I'm going to read a couple of comments for you guys so I can end this off in hopefully a good light. On my video Champions Online, well, first and foremost, Hector Defendi comments on damn near everything I do. So you've heard his name before from my mouth many times. He was a little distraught that I didn't text him before I streamed last time I streamed on Monday, and I just had a conversation with him about that in the comments of my Champions Online Predator Archetype tryout video. So go ahead and check that out if you want to see those comments. Gerstyx, Gerstyx, all one word, said, I think it's pronounced Shunis video. I think that may be, I believe he's German. If so, yeah, that's probably why the GER. Thank you for commenting, and thank you for complimenting the video, even though, you know, my videos are fucking horrible. Thank you anyway for saying they're good. Mad Bishop Gaming. Hello, dude. Loved how I was saying in my Champions Online Road to 40 video, you're dead, your family is dead, your friends are dead, everyone you know is dead, because I kept on saying that when I was killing people in the game, because it was hilarious. And yes, I was kind of quoting both the video from Angry Video Game Nerd doing Friday the 13th and showing, you know, the game over screen and, you know, being like, your dog is dead and so on, and how they used that in a video game that I can't remember the name of right now. And he eventually saw that and laughed his ass off about it. So, you know, I just exaggerated all of that. Anyway, and where is it? Doteface1313 said, no Slender yet, go bad. It's exciting though. Doteface, bruh, you and I need to talk. We need to practice your typing and conjugation. And that's from the, I believe that was the second episode of my forcing Cassie to play Slender the Arrival. By the way, that's going to be continuing hopefully on Saturday. She and I are going to record a handful more episodes and put those up as soon as possible. We just haven't had the time this week. Alvin NG, or Alvin2556, said, you can get that Frost Viking mech for free because you are a star captain. I seen vids of it. Pretty overpowered. About my Mech Quest video that I did just to show off free game that you don't have to download shit to play. Anyone else? Peppa Method Man responded to another conversation I had with Doteface1313. And by the way, I missed you, Peppa Method Man. I really did. I'm glad you're back. Keep fucking throwing random shit in my comments. I love it. It makes me laugh every time. But what if Father smeared poop all around his face, and then every time he goes to take a dump in the bathroom, the smell reminds him of the trauma? So, yeah. And Christina, also known as Moose Gal, love you, girl, is responding to my last Lunch with DJ Winza video, which was the third one. Moving 11 times is a lot. With that many times moving, how did you find community? And it was, basically asking how I was able to make friends wherever. I'm just really lucky in that when I start talking to people, the assholes walk away, but the cool ones stick around. So, yeah. Anyway, that's all. I'm going to end it with 5 minutes of good stuff. Thank you guys for watching. And I'm sorry I didn't have it appear on my screen or anything. I just don't have the time to do the extra editing. But, yeah, full-time jobs are such a fucking bitch. If only I could turn YouTube into a career, but I don't have enough followers, sorry. Or views. Or, decent skill. Yeah. Okay, so it's all my fault, I know. But anyway, just remember this one important thing over everything else. Remember that I really do love you all. I really do. But get the fuck out of my house.